Hello, David Bradley from the bedroom here. So I went through a whole lot of rigmarole to get this third machine up and ready to be tinkered and things swapped and changed and stuff. And the main chip that I want to change, that I suspect might be the trouble on that other machine, is this one. It is not in a socket. So it is good to have things that are all together, that are all the same, to test things, but this is not a good candidate at this time. So it is good that I got the space ready to have another machine up here. But this perhaps is not the machine. Now I could test other things. Actually, in here, there's only... There are three. I think the 6502 is in a socket, and then two others, and I think one of them is one of the optional ROMs, which is here, so that doesn't make much difference. That's the 6502. It's in a socket. Anywhere you see the white stuff, that's the old sockets they use in this ROM here is in a socket. But otherwise, everything is soldered in. But yeah, it's too bad because this machine works just fine. It's a 16K. So I'm looking down the line here, and there's other machines that probably have the same circuit board, but I haven't even looked at them, and I don't know what's working, and I don't know what's not. So it's, it's nice to have one that is working and is fine, that you can test things in. The other thing, of course, is there are different ROM versions of these machines. There was Basic 2, Basic 3, Basic 4, but mostly over here in Canada anyway, we had sort of like the 2, the 3, and the 4. And the way you tell the difference is when it comes up and says Commodore Basic, there are different characters beside that. I think there was the number sign, the asterisk sign, and there was something else. I think there were 3 different ones. And of course, if you try and mix those ROMs together, it won't do damage, but you won't necessarily find out if something is working or not working. Which I think is what happened in the case of the pet that I fixed that then broke. I think when I swapped over the one ROM chip and I got funny things on the screen, I think it's because it was a different version. And because I think, well, I know, you got to swap them all. So this pet may not sit here very long. I like that it's working, but I can't really do much. So I need to go hunting. And there's one down the road here that went through a flood and damage and stuff. And it's ugly and it's gross, and I don't suspect it works, but there's always good things in something. But once again, it's... Looking back, I don't think I should have tortured this freshly working pet as much as I did. Because now it's not working. And it makes it a lot harder to check other chips and do other things, because pretty much all the major chips, except for maybe one, are socketed. Anyway, maybe I should not have done the torture. And I should have kept it happy for as long as I could, and then tortured it and found out there was something wrong. Oh well. We make it up as we go along. We do. Alright. So now I have to decide what's next. I could move the printer that's beside here. And I could pretty much have room on this table for 4 machines. I could not sure that this machine here that I just moved here is going to be, excuse me, helpful at this point anyway, unless I take the board out and start unsoldering and putting in sockets, which I would not mind doing. I think that's a worthy endeavor. Of course, the way I do it, it would be to undo one chip at a time, put in the socket, check it out, so that I can, if something has gone amiss, I know right away that something has gone amiss, and maybe I can correct it. But I've never really had that happen. But still, when you swap more than one thing at a time, if something goes wrong, how do you know what it could possibly have been? How do you know? Anyway, I am tired. Not tired of doing this. I'm just kind of at a crossroads and having regret at torturing the rusty pet to the point that it failed. Because it was very nice having it working for those few moments in time. It was. So nice. Anyway. And right now I'm looking inside the other machine here, the BBBBS pet, and I know, yeah, there's a chip missing, and yeah. Anyway, it's time, I think, to call it a day and regroup and start fresh, I think. So, thanks for coming to the pet room. We'll see what I get into in the next episode. And yes, indeed, fresh microphones are on the way. Bye for now.